channel. Thank you for tuning in. Anybody that might on this Saturday, March 11th. Hope everyone's having a good day. I have no feeling in my head or my face. The damage is done to my skull, the deforming. The internal damages to my brain are done. Right side lobotomized. I haven't had any feeling for months. My right lung and kidney are completely fucking screwed on me. So you done your damages. Time has been bought, keeping me from medical help. The lies, the cover-ups, the arrest refusals, extortion arrest, false arrest, obstructions for arrests, medical blacklisting once again through your co-committing cover-up doctors. My skull has been completely fucking deformed. It's being pushed out. I am being injured, numbed down, dumbed down on a daily basis. If I could go to a hospital and get a simple MRI or something done before it's too damn late, because they are in the process of seriously fucking me. They even have my old CAT scans. OPP has my old CAT scans from November of 2019. So they are going to try to screw me. Make no mistake about it, to deflect in an attempt to get out of what they are guilty for. I hope people have seen my videos and remember my tattoos and to know how I actually truly looked. This is being done to me by Jason Gimpy Two-Step Vanalstine, the guy that's in the thumbnail. He is using R&M on me. He's a drug-fed, money-paid little piece of shit crackhead for OPP. He's untouchable. He is one of the ones that they want 22,000 for his arrest, his extortion arrest. So time's been bought. You kept me from medical help long enough. You took my legal rights, my human rights, my medical rights. You've done everything you had to do. Time has been bought. Chris is dead. I share any DNA. I can seriously have my dad exhumed OPP, Vanalstine, and the rest of you fucking garbage, because I can prove my DNA. I took steps before all of this started to really happen to ensure it. So don't think I'm fucking around. We can always exhume my dad's dead body to prove DNA, to prove whatever the fuck, because of all the changes to me. I know a lot of this also is about mentally screwing me up too. Them using the R&M on me to injure me, to broadcast over my face. And this is how I'm going through the changes. From the EMFs and the radiation is how my face is being deformed, and how this is all being done from the inside out. I was shot back in 2019 by XOPPG for Commander. Before he left, he was driving a white Jeep Wrangler on the corner of Center and Bridge, and him and somebody in a black truck pulled up and they shot me, and it went into my right ear. That's when all the problems started. Prior to that, I had not been to a hospital or a doctor in almost 10 years. I was doing good mentally, physically, spiritually. I had needed to. And then all of a sudden I get shot and I have to go to the hospital. All this stuff starts happening all at once. And then the lies, the cover ups, and me. I seen your file, I seen your file, I seen your falsified file. Being treated like shit garbage at hospitals. And because me speaking OPP crimes. This has been going on for 3.5 fucking years. So congratulations, Spencer Mills. You're a serial killing, human trafficking, human sex trade, slavery trafficking piece of shit garbage. Staff sergeant is a sodomizing fucking piece of shit garbage. Kidnapper, another one. I know that was done through Shelley Hafner under her false pretense bullshit lies of incompetency, and that was done to shut me up, and that was done to hope in hopes of getting me kept by using a Judge Chappelle in Kingston for Napanee. So this is fucking done. The numbing down, the injuring, the cover ups, the lies, time buying, and using these pieces of shit. Damages are done. This is how the police traffic, frame, and murder, and they do it with their inmates, harbored inmates who they will not touch or arrest, which is Billy Wooldridge, approximately 70, lives at 149 Center Street North, Napanee, Ontario. Bald glasses, goatee, frequents the loaf and ale and coffee cravings. Of course, there's Jason Gimpy, two-step Vanalstine, the crackhead that's in the thumbnail. He had a stroke, so he thinks because of it, he can use that as a means to commit homicides and a means to commit other crimes and get away with it. Between that, he also owns OPP and works with him for him. Tyler fucking Lake, giving my dog cancer. Murder threats on me, arson threats on the building I live in, and he would have gotten away with it too because he works with him for OPP and they work for him. Tyler fucking or Blair Hardy, his boyfriend is Spencer Mills. They allegedly have a drug or a meth lab in Tweed, Ontario. Drug licensing, drug trafficking. That's what Blair Hardy's about. A rapist. He's committed multiple murders, and he's doing this with him for OPP, with him for fucking Spencer Mills, who was a serial killing cop. Stacy, the mental health worker, she is the next Carla Homolka, the one that gets the victims for OPP, Spencer Mills, for Billy Wooldridge, and the rest of these fucking garbage to human traffic, to injure, torture, to body mutilate, to mentally fuck up, to lie about, to get medical treatment refusals, using their badges, positions, lies, false guise of law, and everything else they have to, while your victims are being screwed. I spoke police crimes and I have no feeling in my head whatsoever. Damages to me have been fucking done, and you're guilty of murdering my mother. So I'm being used as a fucking game. OPP has turned homicide using these pieces of shit, criminal stalking, using these pieces of shit to commit murders for them and identity thefts and framings. Good fucking going under the guise that if they do, they get drugs, money, and freedom charges dropped. The OPP, you think you know, and the criminal doctors that them in their crimes and cover-ups, and I have proven it, along with their inmate pieces of shit and drug-fed, money-paid co-offending garbage that they charge 22,000 for. But then again, they can't have it getting out that they're involved with these crimes, so they cannot and will not touch them without it. I am the end of my bloodline, so you are guilty of killing my mother, and you're guilty of this to me. You're guilty of murdering the Wood bloodline. Damages are fucking done, you pieces of shit. Right now, at that spot on the back of my head, I'm getting so much burning, the skin is lifting up off of it. I have no fucking hair on that spot. It's all going completely bald. So, and nobody better fucking think I do this. I certainly don't want this fucking bald spot. I don't want this on my fucking head. I'd rather have it covered up and my hair back. So, and the bald spots on my head, I've had them since I was a kid, and that was compliments of my older brother by grabbing me on the sides of the head and swinging me around and fucking pulling handful of hair out of my head on both sides. I've had this since I was a kid, and in pictures I have where sometimes it's the bald spots there and sometimes it's completely covered. On my Facebook, I have lots of proof and pictures of the injuries and deformings to me. So this is done. Wayne Cubbyduck, CEO to Lennox and Addington Hospital, administration, patient relations, having me falsely charged and aiding to give me a criminal record and an attempt to give me a criminal record and also in an attempt to keep me from help through OPP and also in an attempt to prevent arrest and charging on doctors that I've been trying to get for 3 years. That was done to deflect. Just like when you stole my blood and piss, you pieces of shit garbage, through Shelley Hafner's kidnapping. You still got that and you're using it. You were a fucking terrorist. This is how the police traffic, frame, and kill families are murdered and missing. It is the police. And this is no joke. So when somebody goes missing, the first people that need to be investigated is the fucking police. They're using their badges, positions, and hopes that the public actually believes above suspicion of their crimes. There was an OPP cop charged in Wellington for sex assaults. How too fucking convenient when cops cannot be charged for in Wellington. It's he gets charged, but in Napanee it's illegal or it's completely legal for that to happen. I've proven it. They got the doctors to cover their asses, other cops. They got justice of the peace. They got lots of help. So if you're poor, homeless, elderly, disabled, you're fucked. Physically and figuratively. Be safe, everybody. This is done. Woldridge, Hardy, Lake, Vanalstine, Hartwick, Tony Hearns, and the rest of you pieces of shit garbage. Ray, Sam, Michelle, Iris, Holly, Carlisle. You're guilty of doing this to me, and you're guilty of attempted murder on my dog by giving him cancer as well. You're fucking scum. Damages to me can be done. Luckily, I cannot do anything about this but sit back and take it and let it happen because it's OPP revenge and the hospital here is involved. And I'm tired of going to other hospitals and being treated like a piece of shit. And all I hear is, I seen your fucking file. Isn't that right, Kingston General Hospital? Isn't that right, Belleville General Hospital? All because of Tatiana V's bullshit falsified fucking files on me to get me blacklisted, to prevent me help and proof. And that's exactly what that was about. She needs to be locked up with the rest of them, with Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Barton laughing in my face over being sodomized, telling me he'd never help me or do anything for me unless I seen a psychiatrist. Based on what, you fucking piece of shit? On lies. That's what you're basing that on, and that's criminal negligence right there. One thing has nothing to do with the other. One thing has nothing to do with the other. There's a difference between mental and physical, you fucking pieces of shit. So you've proven your negligence and your intent against me with the rest of them that I've been naming for the past 3.5 years that I've been wanting arrest. If Hawkesbury Doctor worked in Napanee, he'd still be going with competition, and I fucking guarantee it because they have OPP. Ones are covering each other asses and they're covering criminals and they're fucking little bastards that they're using to commit crimes. Lie, buy time, cover up, mentally injure their victims, and then move in and screw them. Isn't that right? That's how it happens while refusing arrest. Be safe, everybody. Chris Wood. I'm a 50-year-old identity change victim, actually, which I have shown and proven. Revenge, retaliation, brain injuring, body mutilations, lies, medical blacklisting, time buying, cover ups, arrest refusals, and more. So be safe, everybody. And this is the Napanee, Lennox, and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police that you think you know. I can just imagine if any children were actually sex assaulted and went to that hospital, from cops or anyone else and went to the hospital, they would make it worse. They would make that person more of a victim. I guarantee it, whether they're a man or a woman or a child. These crimes are acceptable. Homicides are acceptable. Obviously, identity thefts and changes prove nothing. Called crazy, called a retard by doctors for it while proving. So, NAP and the OPP, their hospital, their cops, their justice of the peace, their drug fed, money paid, co offending pieces of shit. This isn't an attempt to mentally fuck me up in hopes that I go crazy, in hopes I commit a crime, in hopes to mentally screw me, take everything from me, murder my mother. This is also about financial thefts and frauds too. You sit back, you do this to me, and then when I disappear, Blair Hardy and the rest of you fuckers come on as me. And I will not be proven wrong, said without any kind of paranoia. One way or another, I will see you arrested, you pieces of shit. Blair Hardy, you're nothing but a homosexual fucking goof. You're a fucking 60-year-old low-life piece of shit little girly boy who sits back and clicks fucking buttons by using remote monitoring. You are a pervert fucking goof in every sense of the word, along with Tyler fucking Lake, along with his little Holly Hole Carlisle, along with Michelle, along with your fucking little pug dog that needs to be taken and put down for you're using it on my dog to fucking kill him. He feeds off him. You are fucking scum. You're all a bunch of fucking idiots. So the OPP is to use you fucking retarded rejects to fucking turn me into a vegetable like the rest of you. Good going, you pieces of shit.